Hello, sorry this is late. I don't know why, but the chapter is not uploaded to the usual place where I usually get it, so I had to resort to other means to find the chapter. But I did know about most of it through spoilers, but hello and welcome to another Eden Zero review. Yeah, I'm trying to stay consistent with these. Just the end of Lendard really did not motivate me to make videos, but the last recent chapters with like Rachel and all the info we've been getting is proper motivation. So welcome to my review for chapter 219 of Eden Zero, entitled The Final World. Yeah, we get some lore on Universe Zero here, which we had kind of gotten some lore on in the previous arc, but not the best. So, also, we did get I forget what number volume it is, but the next cover, it's kind of shit. Mashima has not been doing good with covers recently. You could say that's because of his lack of care for EZ, which, yeah, considering with what's said in this chapter, we might be going into the final arc, or the final, bit of the story. I don't know, honestly. Eden Zero is such a weird series where it's I never know what Mashima is actually, planning. Since, for a long time, we were just building up to all the Urashi and Slates Galactica. So now that we're done with them, it's just yeah, so. The first part of this chapter is kind of stupid and silly. It's basically just Rebecca and her parents kind of arguing about stuff, because, I point this out a lot, because in all of Mashima's stories, pretty much all the main characters' parents are either dead or evil. Look at go to Ray, everyone's parents in there are dead. What's his face? Haru, his dad is alive, but he dies in the course of the story, and his mom's already dead by the time. He has a sister. His sister's alive. Who should have dubiously banged, I think. I don't know. I don't know what's the implication for that. Natsu's parents are dead. Urza has a mom who's been reincarnated now. I'm not gonna talk about 100 Years Quest. Shit's weird. Lucy's dad is alive, but then he dies. And both Grace's parents are dead. So it's pretty much, whenever we talk about Mashima protagonists, their parents are usually dead or evil. And it's a rare case where Rebecca is the first heroine and main character in a Mashima series where both parents are alive and not crazy. Which is a fucking miracle, but yeah. So there's just some silly stuff in the beginning of the chapter with them. But we get the real lore dump. So Rachel kind of gathers everyone together and just fucking bluntly puts it, yeah, Mother's dying. Which, yeah, is a big thing. Since for a long time in the series, Mother was the goal, but we had no idea, we know that, I think it's it said that when you get to Mother, she'll grant your wish, or something along those lines, but we never really, despite getting hints throughout the series, we never really knew what Mother was. But of course we got in some lore. So, Rachel kind of explains Mother, I don't know how Mother is dying. Yeah, she doesn't know how Mother is dying. But in, pretty much, Rachel just goes, every universe I've been to, Mother dies. That is just the natural end of the story. Mother dies. By whatever she does not know. And due to that, humanity dies. Because, as Ziggy kind of hinted at, it's less so that Mother has connection to, mothers in humanity. No, it's just humanity is born from Mother, so if Mother doesn't exist, humanity doesn't exist. Which, yes, is a whack-ass explanation of, okay, how does that make sense? It doesn't really. It's okay, so the progenitor of mankind dies, but so all mankind I don't know. The logic there is a bit, messy. But Connor it actually does say what the fuck are parallel universes, and so we get the explanation of, what the parallel universes are with, Cat Leaper, and I guess this is confirmed that Rachel does have Cat Leaper. Basically, Cat Leaper is an ability that allows a user to just change dimensions or, universes upon a decision. Basically, it's just a parallel universe is formed when there's a decision, but someone changes that decision, and that decision leads to something else. For example, in one of the first big moments we saw Cat Leaper utilized, Draken killed Shiki, but due to Rebecca's involvement, she made a choice that made a parallel universe where Shiki lived, and then went on to defeat Draken. It's kind of like that. Again, timey-wimey, dimensional bullshit, you know. Thanks, Mashima, for introducing this complicated bullshit into your story. He finally decided to make time travel confusing, and I hate him for it. But Rachel kind of goes on to explain, there is one universe where Mother does not die. And it's Universe 0. And Hermit does explain that, yeah, that is the one thing we knew, is that Ziggy did say that Universe 0 is the only universe where Mother is alive, and Universe 0 is known as, like, the universe of possibilities. It's essentially the weird one, because zero. But Rebecca kind of does have the problem of, only I can do that. And Rachel says, well, there's a loophole. You guys have Eden 0, the ship. It can travel dimensions. And they just like, oh yeah, it can do that. So it's just kind of a thing of, Rachel is essentially telling them, go to Universe 0, and it's just a thing of, that's the only universe where Mother does not die. What? Okay, so this is definitely leaning into the true enemy thing that was set up in the last arc with Eden's 1. That's definitely going to come into play here. Like, what's going on there, like, who's actually manipulating in the background, and like, are they the ones who kill Mother, or is this a weird thing? So, yeah. And Rachel kind of goes on to explain that when you get there, meet me, kind of find me. Most likely, this is going to end up with alternate universe fuckery with Rachel being an antagonist, because, you know, besides Elsie, who is dead, dubiously, again, watch Elsie come out into the next arc with justice. I'm calling that shit. I do not trust Mashima. But yeah. A lot of these chapters kind of just the confusing dimension bullshit, but, you know, if you have any understanding of parallel universes, which, you know, is a pretty cool topic, and I am kind of glad that Mashima has explored it, because it's a pretty cool topic of, like, okay, you have this set of events in the series, well, there's a lot of people who ask, okay, what happened if this was changed, or, like, this happened instead of this? It's a cool concept. I think Mashima does it fine. I don't think it's bad in how he does it. But yeah. So basically the plan is just go to Universe 0 and find Mother, which is kind of an alternate version of the goal, which yeah. There's not a lot to this chapter. It's kind of the whole Mother is dying reveal, which is kind of weird considering she's an all-powerful goddess. I guess this is also mean we'll finally get reveal what the fuck Mother is, like, what the fuck is her actual deal. But yeah, I don't really see any reason to prolong this review. I just wanted to do this really quickly, and I'm mostly back to health, so I don't know how my videos are going to look for the next couple weeks, because Mihoyo is coming out, so I'm probably going to be doing videos on that. Still have no idea how I'm going to do videos on that, but I still plan to do, I might take a hiatus from the 2 hour discussions, just so I can play Mihoyo and then do a video on that. I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, if you enjoyed this review, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm still kind of figuring out how to do this. I don't know if I want to go by, like, chapter by chapter events, or if I want to just talk about the chapter in general. I don't know. Do I do it the teching way or the other way? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like this, like, comes all the YouTube stuff. My last video got a copyright claim, so, oh boy, that's fun. I was worried at first, but then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, copyright claims kind of mean nothing for channels as small as mine, so I'm not worried about it. But that's what I get for using anime OPs. Anyway, this will be Neo.